Good morning everyone, welcome back to another video. So this morning Dad and Yanis are preparing one of the beams so we can lift it up by 40 centimeters. And this beam is really important. It ties the gallery to the rest of the convent, which is where all of the bedrooms are going to be. So there's no like huge void. I was originally not going to have that beam and just put some floor joists and timber, but that won't do. We want it strong, really strong. So while they're doing that, I'm going to be up on the lift and just leveling the beam we put in yesterday just to get it absolutely perfect. I'll tack weld that later and we'll be on track for hopefully finishing this structural gallery thing by the end of the week. So let's crack on. Good morning.
Good morning.
So this morning you and Yanis have been
Breaking out the beam
doing
on
really
the side
good.
of the beam so we can lift it up to the new level.
Yeah, so it's got to come up about 40 centimeters.
Yeah.
So we're almost ready to move. Yanis is just going to tap it with a hammer
With a hammer, yes.
and it should loosen it. So what are the words, Yanis?
Let's crack on. Perfect, Billy. Here is perfect stone blocked, nearly perfect.
Yeah, if you want to take the stone maybe.
Yeah.
Is
Perfect.
it stuck?
Huh?
Do you want to push it this way? Actually, wait a sec, 2 seconds. A block?
No, when you have one stone, so take it.
So we've managed to lift the beam. It's perfectly square to the gallery and it's the perfect height. So what are you going to do now, Dad?
Gonna bed it underneath so it's sitting on a pad stone, and tomorrow we can finish off round it afterwards.
Yep. Okay, brilliant. So you've mixed up.
Mixed up, got all the cement here.
You can use the blue lift if you want. It might be easier than the scaffolding.
Yeah, will be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right then.
Right.
Let's more crack on.
Good job, Dad.
Yeah, thank you.
Fantastic job. Thank you, Yanis.
You're welcome.
Good job as well.
you.
So we got more done today than I thought we would, which is really good. So it means we're on track maybe for the end of the week to have it all finished, Dad.
That'd be good.
Not obviously the whole library, just the structure.
Structure.
So we've just got to mess around in the morning a little bit, just trying to get that beam perfectly level. I just want to double check it, make sure it's fine, and then we're going to fill. You've already done a bit of them.
Underneath.
Underneath.
Sitting on it.
Yeah, they're sitting on the bit you've done, and tomorrow we'll take the lifts away so they're self-supporting. Just final check the measurements, and then Yanis, you and I will be cutting
This piece.
these pieces. We've got 2 long pieces like this, and they're going to go that way and that way. They'll also tie into the wall the other side as well. But we'll do this. We'll do this end first, get it all set up so it's all really nice, and then there's a bit more work doing the other end because we've got to
Break out.
tie it into the stonework, whereas this side it's just 2 pieces of steel together. So brilliant. Thanks a lot.
No problem. See you in the morning.
Yeah, see you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
See you later, Yanis.
See you later.
So today has gone incredibly well, thanks to my dad and Yanis. So every time we move something, I have to check the measurements and check if it's still level, especially if the beam isn't fixed. So generally that's what I do most of the day, as well as trying to film these videos. But we're at the stage where it's quite difficult to film because you don't see a lot of progress. You just see beams being moved a little bit here and there and, you know, making holes in walls and checking levels and making sure it's all square. But it will get really interesting because next week we should be on to doing the flooring and all the floor joists and noggins and all that good stuff, which I'm really, really looking forward to. But it will get really interesting as soon as Simon's back, that's for sure. He will be explaining every fine detail of every process of what we're doing, which I find personally quite interesting as well. So it's always nice to see, and it's nice to have an explanation and a perspective from somebody else other than me or Dad, Rick, Yanis, whoever. I'm going to go home. Today is my son's 3rd birthday, Archibald, who I call Chi-Chi. We call him Archie, and he can't say Archie, he calls himself Chi-Chi, so I call him Chi-Chi as well. He's been at a play area with Gwendolyn and his big brother Ernest today, and we're going to go home. He's going to open his presents, and we're going to have a family meal. So that should be good fun. I know the convent does take a lot of my time up, and yeah, but the kids are at school all day anyway, or at nursery, so it's not like I'm missing much at home, other than today, but I'll see them later. So yeah, this project's quite interesting, to say the least. I was going to talk about a secret project which I'm planning at the moment, which will be focused on the convent, which will mean we'll need to renovate the barn. But I don't want to really explain about that too much yet because I'm waiting for quotes and a company to get back to me about a piece of equipment which I need to make things, which would be very interesting. I want to focus on, I don't know, a proper sole purpose for the convent, because at the moment it seems like it's got no purpose. We're just doing this because it's fun, but yeah, the convent will have multiple uses in the future. So we need to think about things like, what's it going to be used for? Is it going to make any money? Currently, it makes money through this channel, which I use to then renovate it, which is great. It's fantastic. But it needs a purpose as well as that, because it's fine renovating a building, but it needs something. It needs a soul. It needs a sole purpose other than using it just for retreats, and maybe possibly you'll be able to book to stay here in the future. I don't know, but most likely, because if we're going to do all of this work, it's going to have really nice bedrooms. We might as well enjoy it, and people can come and stay here. The sun's just gone, isn't it? So I've just lost all of my lighting. Let me put this up. There we go. I'm rambling on, so I'm going to say goodbye, and I'll see you all tomorrow, everyone.